Hey guys, so yesterday, Friday, March 22nd, 2019, we got the news from Misha, Jared, and Jensen that season 15 of Supernatural is going to be the final season. And I have been crying ever since I found out the news, off and on. I actually my phone was blowing up while I was at work and I couldn't check it. And then when I went on my break, I saw that a lot of people were like, did you hear the news? Supernatural's gonna end. And I'm just like, no. Like, I thought they were playing some kind of joke on me. I thought people were just, I don't know, trying to get a rise out of me. But then I went and I looked and I saw the video and I still had like 3 or so hours left at work at that point. And I was just like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like, and I just had to keep working and it sucked. And I know that it probably seems crazy to some of you that a show could mean so much to somebody, but I found Supernatural in my senior year of high school, and I watched like seasons 1 through 9 in a month, and then I watched it as it aired, every single episode as it aired from then on, and I owe so much to the show and to the cast and the crew, because I'm a cutter, and I used to cut myself all the time. And when I discovered Supernatural, I was going through a really hard time. I was bullied a lot in middle and high school, and it was just something that gave me hope, and it gave me a place to exist safely. And, I mean, it's been there. It's been there every year throughout my life for so long, and through going to college, and then having that college shut down, having to move back home, and then moving out here to Austin, and it's been there through so many breakups and things, and just I mean, it honestly feels like someone I love died. And I don't know how to keep going on with life. It honestly hurts to breathe right now knowing that after season 15, there's not gonna be any more Supernatural. And I still have 15 seasons. I can rewatch it all the time. I mean, I could honestly watch one episode every day, and it would probably take me a year to finish. I get that. But there's something about knowing that at the end of the week, there's a new episode of Supernatural, and it's almost like, hey, you kept going, you did the thing for the entire week, like, you kept breathing, and you fought, and this is your reward. And to not have that anymore, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, because I'm so grateful to Misha and Jared and Jensen, because honestly, Supernatural was supposed to end at season 5, but they wanted to keep going, and they gave us 10 more seasons, and they gave us 10 more years, and I'm really grateful for that. Don't get me wrong, but it's so hard, because I just don't know if it's even worth going on anymore. I just know that when I found Supernatural like 6 years ago, it was one of the only things that kept me from killing myself. For me, there's 3 things that I know for a fact saved my life: Harry Potter, fan fiction, and Supernatural. Without those 3 things, I wouldn't be here today. I know I wouldn't. When I was 5, my brother, who was my entire world and my hero, and literally I thought he hung the moon and the stars, he left to go live with his dad, who lived across the country. And it broke my fucking heart, and I know a lot of my issues stem from that one moment in my life. Like, I have PTSD and all kinds of shit from it. I know that. And that's why Dean Winchester as a character means so much to me, because he is the best big brother that anyone could ever ask for. And you know for a fact that if he has the choice, he would never leave Sam. And he fights for him, and he does everything for him. And that's why that character means so much to me. And it almost Supernatural. It gave me this family that I didn't have, because my family's fucked up. I really only have, like, my dad and my sister. My mom, she chose drugs over her family. And my brother, like I said, he left. And it's not like he just left to go live with his dad. He has other siblings. Like, so it was basically like, so I'm not good enough for you. I'm not enough for you. It's like he chose a whole nother family over us. And, you know, and we don't keep in contact. Like, he never talks to me or anything. And people are like, well, why don't you just try to call him? Do you think I haven't tried to talk to my brother? Like, I've tried. He doesn't care. He gives 0 shits. And so, Supernatural, it gave me this family, you know? It gave me this sense of belonging that I didn't have. And I know people say, you know, the fandom will still be there, and, you know, the family, it's not gonna end, like, and I mean, yeah, the fandom will still be there and everything, but there's just something different knowing that we're not gonna get anything else after season 15. I just know that it's gonna be a really hard thing for me after Supernatural's over to just keep living. And it just scares me a lot, because I just don't know how well I'm going to deal after everything. And I'm just scared. I'm just really, really scared. And I know that this is probably overdramatic to some of you, but for me, I don't live in the real world. I do what I have to do to get by until I can be back with Sam and Dean, watching Supernatural, or, you know, reading or whatever. You know, I don't cope well with the real world. I'm always into being in my other worlds, in my fictional worlds, because those, to me, are more real than what's around me, if that makes sense. And so it just feels like I'm losing something. It feels like someone's died. It feels like someone's taken my heart out of my chest and they're smashing it. There's not a goddamn thing I can do. basically what I'm saying is that I love Supernatural more than anything. And I just can't believe it's gonna be over. But thank you. Thank you guys for doing the show. Thank you for keeping it going this long. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a family when I didn't have one. I love everybody that's a part of the Supernatural family.